Today I want to show you the process of how I wash my Suri alpaca fiber. In my previous YouTube videos, I showed you how I sorted it and how I broke it apart, so if you want to see that, just pop on over there. But this part, we're just going to wash it and get it nice and clean. Here I've already combed it, broken apart the locks. You can see this is what I'm left with. This you can use in nesting balls. It's just knotted fiber, short pieces, dirt, vegetative matter. This part though, this is what we want. This is nice, broken open locks, ready to be washed. Beautiful white Suri alpaca. So let's see if we can get it white. This is a bucket that I like to use. I like to use a white bucket because then I can see how clean my water is. And we're using white fiber today because I want you to see the dramatic difference. So let's pop on inside and see if we can't get this nice and white. So this is the process where I add my detergent. I use unicorn fiber power scour. I don't normally measure, but here you can see I'm using about a tablespoon per wash, and we're gonna do several of these. First wash is just to get some of that loose dirt off and to get that detergent and water into those fibers because they're naturally water wicking. But we're gonna go ahead and dump this, rinse this, and put in some fresh water and power scour. And here we go, second wash, and you can see the water is still dirty, but it's getting cleaner. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, I'm going to pick any big pieces of vegetative matter that I missed in my first steps, but I'm also going to have to break apart. You can see some of these locks are still trying to hold tight, and unfortunately they hold on to that dirt. So we're going to gently open them up a little bit more, being very, very careful because, like I said, this fiber will felt really easily. And then what we're going to do is we're going to leave it soak for about an hour to 2 hours, and that will help loosen up more of that dirt. It'll help some of that vegetative matter drop off some more. And this is just lukewarm tepid water and about a tablespoon of power scour. So let's leave it sit for a while and see what we get. So now we've let it sit for a little bit, and this is what we've got. Dirty water, but look at that fiber, it's starting to get nice and clean. But we want that water to be nice and clear because we want to make sure there's no more dirt. So we're going to dump this, put in some fresh tepid water and another tablespoon of power scour. Okay, this is our third wash, and you can see the water is still a little bit murky, but that fiber is starting to look nice and clean. So again, we'll dump it, we'll rinse it, we'll add a little bit more clean water and a little bit more power scour to do our fourth and final wash. I'm liking how it's looking though. And here we are. So our fiber is nice and clean. Don't be discouraged if you see a little bit of vegetative matter, that will drop off. But look at how nice and clear my water is. That's what I want to see. So now we're ready to rinse. I do my rinse in a 3-step process. I use 3 different buckets with nice clean water, and that just helps release more detergent, more vegetative matter, a little bit of sand if there's in there. And I just pull it out very gently in strips because again, we don't want it to felt, and this is all just tepid water, so lukewarm water. So I'm going to pull it out in strips and do, first bucket, second cup, third cup. So you can see my water is nice and clear, and there's a little bit of vegetative matter in the bottom. That's totally okay. We want that stuff to drop off, but I'm very happy with how clear my water is. And this is what it's going to look like when it's laid out. Looks kind of funny, but you're just going to lay it out in strips. Depending on the humidity and the heat in your home, this could take several hours to dry. I lay it out on a towel and just leave it sit, but let's look what we got. And this is what we're left with. Look at that. It's nice, it's shiny, it's satiny, it's soft, it's clean. If you have any little bit of vegetative matter, don't worry, because at this point, before I use it, I'm just gonna gently pull it apart and it'll be ready to card or use in my felting projects. But it's amazing. Beautiful, nice white Suri alpaca. I hope this helped. Thanks for watching.